Arkane Austin, the critically acclaimed developers of Prey and Dishonored, have released a new cooperative first-person shooter called Redfall. Redfall, a story-driven action shooter, has Arkane's distinctive gameplay, including meticulously created environments and immersive simulators. Vampires have encircled the island community of Redfall, Massachusetts, blocking out the sun and cutting off communication with the outside world. Discover the truth about where the vampires came from as you roam the open world and go through a compelling story campaign. Join forces with the town's remaining residents to fight the monsters that have nearly wiped out the population. The game modes in Redfall are seamlessly combined, allowing players to explore the unknown either solo or with a group of up to 3 other players in co-op. It's possible for teammates to experiment with various hero loadouts and pool their skills to devise novel approaches to the vampire apocalypse. You'll be able to tailor the game to your preferences by equipping your character with a wide variety of upgrades and skills, and by building up a collection of specialized weapons, from all-out gunfights to stealthy sneak attacks. Vampires in Redfall are a creative challenge because they were created in botched lab experiments and have psychic abilities. In order to defeat the vampire army and their cult of crazed followers, you'll assemble a band of heroes from a wide variety of backgrounds, each with their own set of skills. Redfall is an authentic Arkane adventure taking place in a detailed environment that successfully combines the everyday and the fantastic. The same talented people who built the Talos 1 space station in Prey and the city of Dunwall in Dishonored are responsible for Redfall's open world. You'll have to battle cult outposts and mysterious psychic spaces as you investigate Redfall's various mysteries, which span from the town's once bustling downtown and the eerie forest to the wrecked beach boardwalk and beyond. What does a college student, cryptozoologist, mercenary, and combat engineer share in common? If asked this question before vampires rolled Redfall, most people would have said very little, with human perhaps being the only common denominator. As humans become an increasingly rare species in the once quiet coastal town, its residents will find they share a new bond, a common goal of reclaiming Redfall from a horde of bloodthirsty vampires. But who are these heroes exactly? The first hero in this saga is the college student named LAYLA. After relocating to Redfall to attend Redfall Technical University, LAYLA was met with disaster in the form of a mountain of student loan debt. She had been having financial difficulties, so she decided to volunteer for a medical trial at a local tech company, Avum Therapeutics, in the hopes of getting some sort of relief from her chronic migraines. Unfortunately, LAYLA's life never goes according to plan, and a bizarre chain of events that occurred during her trial gave her superpowers. With her newfound telekinesis abilities, LAYLA must work with her team of unlikely heroes to save Redfall from pending doom in the hands of the Nosferatu. The second hero in our cryptic tale is the resident cryptozoologist known simply as Dev. The bizarre and supernatural are real, and Dev has traversed the world attempting to prove it. Dev has become somewhat of a celebrity on the internet as a result of his exploits as a cryptid hunter, author, and brilliant inventor. He was promoting his latest novel on the island of Redfall when the vampires cut off all communication with the outside world. This is where all his training and knowledge will be put to the test as he battles to stay alive and get out of Redfall. Thankfully, he's learned enough from his books to make his own anti-vampire weapons. To top it all off, it would be great if he could leave the island with proof that his gadgets are effective and vampires are real. Jacob Boyer is the third hero in Redfall, and he's a mercenary with immense fighting and killing skills that should come in handy in warding off hungry vampires. As soon as he was old enough, Jacob enlisted in the military, where he worked his way up through the ranks and eventually joined a hidden special forces unit, where he performed a number of reconnaissance and combat missions. Soon after being honorably discharged from the army, Jacob enlisted in Bellwether, a private military firm that performed security services for governments and corporations around the world. It was one such company that, for reasons only known to their superiors, led his squad to Redfall. After becoming separated from his crew upon arriving on the island, the excellent sniper encountered Redacted, who gave Jacob a new, somewhat unusual eye, and the psychic raven that now joins him in haunting vampires. Our list of heroes is not complete with introducing Remy de la Rosa, a combat engineer with a penchant for designing and developing useful robots. Remy joined the Coast Guard as a robotics specialist and engineer because she was so driven to save lives in the face of adversity that she had to be there. While serving in the Coast Guard, she invented Bribon, a sophisticated robot that serves as a decoy, cover, and attack drone in one. She was in Redfall because of her expertise in robotics, which led her to go to other Coast Guard bases to teach their personnel on how to remotely operate search and rescue equipment. Now she's facing a catastrophe on a scale she's never seen before. It's a good thing Bribon is keeping an eye on things for her. Redfall is scheduled for launch on May 2nd, 2023, and you can now pre-order digital copies across platforms like Xbox Series XS, Windows, Steam, and Epic Games for PC. So get ready to bite back with these heroes and regain control of Redfall, Massachusetts in this epic, age-old battle of good versus evil in Redfall this summer. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to be notified about the best in gaming news, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell as well.